Have you ever found yourself sitting in a quiet afternoon, daydreaming about how, if time and a little money were on your side, you and your loved one could wander through the most romantic cities in the world? Writing your own love story that only the two of you would know. Doing things that seem old as time itself, yet feel brand new when shared by two hearts in love. Doing things as old as the earth itself, on beds whose shapes neither you nor I could ever imagine. Love is magical, just like the way Don Quixote, the dreamy knight, fearlessly battled windmills to prove his love to the princess in his heart. Even if the world called him crazy, those romantic acts made his love grand and deeply moving. So why not take a trip together through the land of Don Quixote? Explore the places forever linked to that legendary tale of passion and adventure. Join us on a journey through the top 10 most enchanting destinations in Spain. Not just beautiful places to check in, but magical settings to fall in love all over again. Let's walk together through the lands where Don Quixote once chased dreams. And see how time has shaped their stories, places where you can hold hands. Join us on a journey through the top 10 most enchanting destinations in Spain. Not just beautiful places to check in, but magical settings to fall in love all over again. Let's walk together through the lands where Don Quixote once chased dreams. And see how time has shaped their stories, places where you can hold hands, dream together, and imagine a lifetime of adventures. If you too cherish romantic journeys and want to keep dreaming with us, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with someone you'd love to travel the world with. Barcelona. Barcelona's story begins thousands of years ago. Can you imagine? Archaeologists have uncovered ancient tools and pottery dating back to 2500 BC, proof that early settlers once lived here near Montjuic Hill. Just think, people were farming and fishing here long before Rome was even a dream. Fast forward to Roman times, the city of Barcelona was established around 15 BC. If you walk through the Gothic quarter today, look down, you'll spot ancient Roman walls still standing. You're literally walking through history. In fact, the Museo de Historia de Barcelona lets you tour underground Roman ruins. It's one of those places that makes you stop and go, wow, this city is layered with time. When the Romans fell, chaos followed. The Visigoths, then the Moors, and eventually the Franks took control. In 801, Louis the Pious, son of Charlemagne, captured the city, marking the birth of the county of Barcelona. Some people even say this was the true beginning of Catalonia. Have you ever thought about how borders shift and change, and yet culture survives? During the Middle Ages, Barcelona became a powerhouse. By the 13th century, it was one of the most important cities in the Crown of Aragon. Imagine the port full of ships, merchants speaking Arabic, Italian, Catalan. Barcelona wasn't just a city, it was a gateway to the Mediterranean. You can still visit the Dracenes Reals, the royal shipyards, and picture the massive galleys built there. Gives you chills, doesn't it? But the golden years didn't last forever. But the golden years didn't last forever. The 14th century brought the Black Plague, killing nearly half the population. Then came civil unrest, like the Catalan Civil War in the 15th century. Have you ever stood in a quiet street and tried to imagine it filled with fear and confusion? Some say the Plaza Sant Jaume witnessed revolts and riots. What stories those cobblestones could tell. In the 1700s, after the War of Spanish Succession, King Philip V imposed the Nueva Plana decrees, abolishing Catalan institutions. On the 11th of September, 1714, Barcelona fell after a brutal siege. Even today, Catalonia's National Day commemorates this defeat, not victory. It's powerful, isn't it, to turn pain into memory and identity? Yet, the city bounced back. In the 1800s, the Industrial Revolution transformed Barcelona. Textile mills boomed in Poblenou, and workers began organizing. Can you picture the smoky skies, the tram bells, the passionate voices of people demanding better lives? That's the heartbeat of Barcelona's character, hardworking, creative, and loud when it needs to be. Then came the example expansion in the mid-1800s. Architect Ildefons Cerdà designed a grid of wide streets and airy blocks. This was visionary urban planning. And then Gaudí. His masterpiece, the Sagrada Familia, began construction in 1882 and still rises today. Have you ever seen it? It's not just a building, it's a dream in stone. Truly, art and faith coming together in the heart of a city. By the early 20th century, Barcelona was brimming with avant-garde artists, anarchists, and idealists. Think of Pablo Picasso, who spent his early years sketching the soul of the city in smoky cafes. Ever feel like a city carries the weight of its dreams and contradictions? Barcelona certainly does. So, what about you? Have you ever walked down a street and felt like history was whispering to you? Or stood before a building and felt the ambition of the people who built it? That's what Barcelona offers: layers of time, beauty, struggle, and rebirth. Toledo. The sunset sky blazes red over the rooftops of Toledo, where the Tagus River winds like a dragon guarding the city. This is not a tale of kings or glorious battles, but a journey of things seemingly fragile: knowledge and courage. Step into the year 1085, when the breath of Alfonso VI burned hot on the necks of scholars in the School of Translation. The newly crowned king, who had just conquered Toledo, declared, "This city shall belong to God." Yet in a dusty room filled with parchment, a young woman named Maria was doing the opposite, stealing God from Islamic texts. Maria wielded not a sword but a quill. Under flickering candlelight, she turned the pages of Avicenna's Canon of Medicina, book destined for flames in a few weeks. Ink from her hands seeped into parchment, transforming Arabic medical formulas into Latin. "Knowledge has no religion," she whispered, though the guard's footsteps in the hall reminded her. Time was running out. That night, in the crypt beneath Toledo Cathedral, Maria and her secret alias, a Jewish blacksmith named Isaac, and a blue-eyed Catholic monk stuffed scrolls into wooden crates. "We must cross the Alcantara Bridge before dawn," Isaac said, his hands trembling with the price of betrayal. But as they crept past Zocodover Square, the iron chains clanked. The city gates had shut. Luckily, the city's memory had prepared an escape. Inside the synagogue of Santa Maria la Blanca, where Torah verses still linger beneath whitewashed columns, they found a hidden tunnel. The passage was so narrow that scrolls scraped the walls, leaving trails of ink like blood on stone. At sunrise, Maria stood on San Martin Bridge, clutching a chest of 12 priceless manuscripts. Below her, the Tagus roared and swallowed 3 books dropped in the night. This is the price of freedom, she thought, tears mixing with the morning mist. But Toledo does not easily let go of its children. In 1492, when the Alhambra decree expelled the Jews, a young girl named Esther retraced Maria's path hiding Kabbalah scrolls in bolts of cloth. In a house on Calle del Ángel, Esther buried the goatskin scrolls beneath the floorboards, vowing, "When Toledo is ready, they will rise again." In the 21st century, an electrician stumbled upon Esther's treasure while fixing cables. The texts, asleep for 5 centuries, are now on display at the Sephardic Museum, where LED lights shine on ancient Hebrew letters like whispers from the past. We are still here. And Maria? Legend says she vanished after fleeing to Leon, but her traces remain. Each morning, when sunlight filters through Toledo Cathedral stained glass, flecks of light dance across a copy of Aristotle's Philosophiad, last surviving translation bearing the trembling handwriting of an anonymous woman. Today, visitors can taste mazapante, sweet almond pastry, adapted by Catholic nuns from Arabic recipes. Or grasp a Toledo sword at the Army Museum. Its Damascus steel, still gleaming after 900 years. But the true question Toledo asks is this: do we have the same courage as Maria, Esther, and countless silent rebels, those who believe that knowledge is stronger than the sword? When you cross the Alcantara Bridge, pause for a moment. The wind from the Tagus still carries the scent of old paper and the promise of undiscovered manuscripts. For history never truly ends, it merely waits for the hands bold enough to turn the next page. Seville. Seville doesn't whisper romance. It sings it with every strum of a flamenco guitar. The air is warm, even in winter, like an embrace waiting to happen. Orange blossoms perfume the streets, sweet as a promise kept. Lovers stroll past sun-washed facades in Barrio Santa Cruz. Here, the walls are close, as if built to protect secrets and kisses. A gentle breeze carries the echo of horse hooves on cobbled lanes. In Plaza de España, time folds into a perfect slow dance. Its tiled alcoves tell stories from every Spanish province. But tonight, it's only your story that matters. The Guadalquivir River flows quietly, like a lullaby beneath moonlight. You walk its edge, fingers brushing, not saying a word yet, saying everything. When the sun sets, Seville turns gold. Not just the buildings, but the feeling in your chest. The Alcazar glows like a fairy tale on fire. Its gardens hum with hidden corners and fountains that knew how to listen. At night, a lone guitarist plays beneath a lamp that flickers just right. You think it's for everyone, but it feels like it's for you. Dinner comes late as it should. Candlelight dances on wine glasses. Jamon melts like silk. You toast to nothing in particular and everything at once. A warm hand reaches across the table. You don't need words in Seville. The city speaks your language of glances and silence. A rooftop bar lets you see the whole skyline, but you only see each other. The Giralda stands in the distance like a lighthouse for lovers. Bells toll softly, counting your breaths. Back in your room, the shutters creak like old stories being told again. You lie still, and the ceiling fan spins like time itself. Outside, someone is laughing in the street, a laugh that invites the world in. But your world is already here. In this moment, in this city. Seville doesn't try to impress. It knows who it is and offers itself fully. It's a city built for passion, but lived in patience. Where time slows just enough to be held. Where the night holds you instead of the other way around. You don't fall in love in Seville. You remember how to. And if you listen close, you'll hear two heartbeats yours, and the city's in perfect rhythm. Just enough to make you never want to leave. San Sebastian. San Sebastian wakes with the tide and lovers follow it. La Concha Bay curves like a smile drawn just for two. The sand is silk under bare feet, still warm from the afternoon sun. You walk without shoes, without plans, just presence. Waves lap gently, like whispers that never want to be loud. Pintexo's bars flicker to life in the old town. Each bite is a memory in the making. Aged Rioja spills into glasses like ink writing your love story. Around you, laughter rises like music, the city's natural soundtrack. Monte Agueldo stands still, guarding every sunset. You ride the old funicular to the top, just to watch the sky burn. No camera can capture how your hand fits in theirs. Down below, the promenade lights glow like breadcrumbs back to your hotel. The night brings not mystery, but intimacy. You fall asleep to the sound of the sea breathing. In San Sebastian, romance isn't planned. It happens with every tide. And every morning, it comes back with the waves. Salamanca. Salamanca doesn't just glow at sunset, it burns. The sandstone buildings catch fire with every ray, casting golden spells on the lovers below. The Plaza Mayor isn't just a square, it's a theater of longing. Sit there at twilight, and you'll feel centuries of glances still echoing in the air. Every archway hides a story. Every shadow a secret. You walk hand in hand, your steps guided by the rhythm of cobblestones. The city feels like it's watching you and smiling. Beneath the spires of the university, young love still scribbles poetry in margins. You find the frog hidden on the facade and make a silent wish. Not for luck, but for time. Time to linger, to feel, to be. In the cathedral, light streams like holy confessions. You sit quietly, not praying, just grateful. The evening calls you into tapas bars lit by candlelight and wine. You don't rush. Romance has no timetable here. A violinist plays somewhere in the dark. You stop to listen. Your partner squeezes your hand. No words, just warmth. Salamanca doesn't shout about love. It teaches you how to listen for it in silence.